Day 58 from Galatians 2 verse 14. This verse captures a tense but necessary confrontation. Paul challenges Peter, not for preaching heresy, but for living in hypocrisy. Peter, once freely enjoying table fellowship with Gentile believers, began to withdraw when more legalistic Jews arrived. He feared their judgment, and in doing so, he sent a dangerous message. Faith in Jesus isn't enough unless you follow our rules. But here's the real issue. Peter wasn't even living by those rules himself. He was placing restrictions on others that he himself had already walked away from. And Paul couldn't stay silent, because this wasn't just about table fellowship, it was about the gospel. The truth of the gospel is this: we are made right with God by grace through faith, not by law, culture, or performance. So, 3 practical applications. Number 1, practice gospel integrity. Sometimes without meaning to, we impose standards on others that we don't hold ourselves to. We judge someone's clothing, music, spiritual discipline, or past, but conveniently forget the grace that we are standing on ourselves. Paul's boldness reminds us that our lives must reflect the freedom we preach. If we say Christ sets people free, our tone, our posture, and our church culture must embody that. Don't call others to a burden Christ hasn't placed on them. Ask yourself, am I placing expectations on others that Jesus hasn't? Number 2, you are not less. If you've ever been made to feel like you're not Christian enough because you didn't tick some boxes, take heart. The truth of the gospel is this: you are loved, accepted, and redeemed by Christ, not because of rituals, appearance, or performance, but by His grace. Jesus never asked you to be Jewish, culturally polished, or perfect, just repentant and willing to follow Him. Ask yourself, is more being asked of me than what Jesus himself requires? And lastly, number 3, let the gospel set the tone. Paul's phrase, they were not acting in line with the truth of the gospel, reminds us the gospel isn't just something we believe, it's something that we walk out. Every action, every relationship, every culture must align with its message. The gospel says we are all equal at the foot of the cross. Jew, Gentile, rich, poor, white, black, polished, and rough around the edges. We are all saved by the same blood and the same grace. At the heart of this moment isn't Paul's boldness or Peter's weakness, it's Christ's goodness. Jesus is the hero of this story. He is the one who frees us from every man-made burden, who welcomes both prodigal and Pharisee, who makes no distinction except the one between pride and repentance. Let's glorify Him, not just with words, but with grace-filled lives that reflect the gospel truth. Christ is enough.